Hello and welcome back to Slay the Princess. My name's RoboRyb, and we have one last vessel to make. I'm still kind of thinking that it really is our choice to kind of figure out what kind of princess we want to bring the thing. And I really don't know what to do next. I kind of want to try and save the princess and see if there's like another route in there. All right.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yep. Is there anything new here? The end of the world, what are you talking about? Here's that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she locked up. Killing the princess seems kind of bad, though. Can't someone else do this? Forget I'm doing this. Let's just go to the cabin. None of those, like, change anything.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I was just thinking, we truly tried to save her that one time, so maybe we're supposed to save her and then betray her. Maybe that's like the other.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
So there was like
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
There was a lie.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Because he threw it on the ground. Let's enter the basement.
Door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
All right.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
I would say last time, I remembered it was sweeter like this when she talked. We had the knife last time too, so maybe that changed stuff.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Here we go. Let's do the lie route. I'm here to save you.
Really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Because I feel like this was the same, it's just I clicked the lie option this time. I feel like.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I was gonna say, she's like, oh god, the bird thing.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Like put her in a chokehold or something.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Did they bring you food too?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Let's see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Yeah.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I've done all I can do. I tried pulling them out of the wall.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Can't even look me in the eyes, can you?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Yeah. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Okay.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
No.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Right.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let's say try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me
Your
out of here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Alright, I guess we return.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
This is mostly gone the way it
Easier
did
for
before.
whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
True.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I forgot that's how that went down.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
So this is where we change our path.
Or we could use it to free her.
Because we cut her arm
You
off
won't
last
like
time.
what happens if you do that.
Yeah. Let's slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
Man, we like hit that at a weird angle.
The wound drives her to the ground.
Oh, it is her back. Interesting.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Were you lying to me this whole time?
Oh, goodness.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, 100%. It's weird. Like, for like little etches, it's still like weirdly terrifying. They did. God. So good.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Oh, fuck.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Oh, there's even like blood on my knife and my clicker now.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Yeah, that's what you said before she turned into a giant sword last
I'm
time.
not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Yeah, she's like a werewolf like thing now.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Christ.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Can we? Finish the job, run for the stairs, and lock in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. Finish the
You
job.
steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here.
I mean, the door was locked anyway, so I mean, I don't know what we would have done.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
Good.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
She's got like an adorable look, but also she's terrified.
The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
Interesting.
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
This was probably the saddest of them.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
No.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
That's the first time the narrator says something like that.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken.
Fuck.
One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Oh, God.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch? Oh, fuck. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Sure.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Right. Let's just go to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I was gonna skip this,
Don't
but
believe
then...
a word she says.
This is where we get our new voice.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
This is where he comes in. So, there must be at least 3 other endings, because we had so many more voices in the last one that we'd never... Was it the cold? The cold, the broken, the opportunist? There must be at least 2 other bodies, I'm guessing.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I think it's a nice knife.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's save here. Do we take... She's going to remember us. Do we take the knife? Let's approach the mirror, see what happens.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I guess it always did disappear, huh? I mean, we have a better chance of lying if we don't have the blade, right? So let's just go in, see what happens. She's probably gonna mangle us.
No blade. I hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Yeah, I definitely know what I'm doing this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
I like this description I got.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I feel like that was like the most descriptive entrance we've had.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters up.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared.
Oh, God.
I probably won't bite.
Can we go back? Hello!
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Uh-oh.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Yeah, that was the other guy, the
She
other
seems
bird person.
Friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Got him.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Oh, yeah, I
Fine,
know what to do.
Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh,
You
shit.
descend the basement
It's got a
steps,
tail now.
entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Becoming a furry.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
Can we lie
She's
again?
acting like the two of you already know each other.
She does.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
See, like, he knows this time, and he never says
That's
stuff.
pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Yeah.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Keep up the good work, my guy.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
That's a new,
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
right?
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Hell yeah.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Damn. I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. I get your sense that you're not happy with me. You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill, so why don't we talk about it? We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones. Look, I know things got messy last time, but there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't trust you. You're not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to be close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. I'll leave her in the basement. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, so we're gonna save again. Let's go. Look, I made mistakes. We've all made mistakes, right?
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Right.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
That was a chance to betray her again. I got a sense you're not happy with me. Both died last time. I didn't bring my blade down here. How am I supposed to get you out of those chains? Why do I have a naggy feeling you're going to stab me in the back? I don't trust you. Let's go with I didn't bring my blade down here. Remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
She's gonna blow her arm off.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Ha!
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. Really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Can we flirt with her? Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess. Man. She's definitely going to stab us in the back. But, you know what? Let's just go with, okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
She's gonna fuck us up.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
I gave her like a little animal nose too.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she is going to turn her back on us.
100%, yeah.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Nah.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition,
She's
cannot
a dog.
be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Yeah. Explore you first, or we can step onto the stairs. Shit. She's definitely just gonna betray us if we go first. Okay, let's see you first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
Oh, I don't think we have an option now. You're the one who said you can't leave here without me, which means I hold all the cards. Either you go first or we stay. It's up to you. Fuck it, let's step onto the stairs. We're gonna get stabbed 100%, but...
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Oh, God.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
It's a good idea.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Nah.
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Oh, God.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Yeah.
What did you just say that?
There's gonna be like a fist that comes through my
I
chest.
think we know why.
Yeah.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Uh-oh.
The princess
It was in her
lands against
nature.
the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
A frog.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up?
We popped.
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Oh, God.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. Broken back.
That's, you know, we were all thinking it, opportunists.
You were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done.
Right.
Have you considered not being like that?
Have you been anything like not you lately?
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
Maybe we'll get death by Snoo Snoo.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Yeah. I can't get up. You broke my back. What the hell was that for? I was trying to help you out of here. We were never going to get up those stairs, were we? We could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other. What the hell was that for? I was trying to help you out of here.
Maybe you were, and maybe you weren't. But even more than I wanted my freedom, I really, really wanted to hurt you.
Wow.
And you know as well as I that by our very natures, only one of us could make it up those stairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
I kind of want to like load back and see if we could have made her go first.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that.
Can you
And
heal
what's
my back?
that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. So it wouldn't have mattered. We would have got stabbed.
You're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
But I feel better now. Yeah, because you definitely would just turn. I didn't even think about that.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh, is she also broken?
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
So we're both going to lay here
She
paralyzed?
eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just Certainly
Yeah.
seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
There we go.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Maybe they'll lick you clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Are we going straight to the hands thing?
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was a short one compared to the other one. We don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Let's just approach the mirror. We've done both those options before. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It
If he
is.
thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into reflection. Do we get to see ourselves this time? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. That mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh. Oh, you could see like a beak. Kinda. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Yeah, it's like a raven. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Was he me the whole time? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay. And then another crack form. Oh, there's an eye blinking. That's a lot of eyes blinking. Oh. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like pieces of you break. Oh, interesting. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to display the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't about to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. So, the narrator was the mirror? Is that what... So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Interesting. Oh yeah, part did break. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I'm the long quiet? Huh? I thought we were in the long quiet. I don't want to be a god, I want to be me. As a god, I always knew I was special. Others like you said something like that before. Are you a god or were you a god? Why would you want to get rid of death? Pretty sure death is good, actually, important even. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I want to save real quick just in case you run out of... How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
Huh. Oh, it's not like going quick. Are you a god or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
So he made the weird hand thing? What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
You made us, and I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all the hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves us to live? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Does anyone know about this? Does anyone else know about us? What's that?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
I don't even know if pieces are really going away anymore. If you made us, I want you to know this has been
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
Wow, well fuck you too. If I destroy her, won't I be
Yes,
alone?
you will. But it will all be worth it.
Oh, I got like 2 questions right. How about, we'll just go to the top. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Death of the author, run out of questions. Say nothing and watch him end. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Lie. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. I think you're out of time. Let's just lie to him. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her.
Lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time's up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Let's say, did he break? Oh, there he goes. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and... all of this is you. A vast and nascent god. It's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the witch to her untrusting vessel. When you arrive at the hearts of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh. Did worms come out of the ground? Did hands grab me? Oh. Why, hello there.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Yes.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
It's like an Elden Ring god with just naked ladies everywhere. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Okay. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need to answer before I make my choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do this. Let's do that. There's so many stories left unfinished.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so
What did I do?
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't, for each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
Okay.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time.
So is this her talking out of all the bodies?
To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
It's looking snaky down there. Explore. Address the vessel statement directly. Appeal to your shattered humanity. You speak about life and death and change the stagnation, but this isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I'm existed without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage in violence. Let's appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change the stagnation, but this isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Oh, damn.
This torrent of blades catch you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Awesome.
On it goes until your bodies are not, your thoughts are not healed. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
Okay.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Oh, did you? But two, to appeal to your shared humanity. There's always just been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion that pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. My mass is mobbing. There is no beginning, there is no end.
And there is no
There's only
end.
the flood of
There
bodies.
is only the flood
every
of
moment
bodies.
hold every possible
Every
sensation at
moment
once.
you
And
hold
then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once. And then you
I have
hold
no
them
idea
all
what's
again.
happening. Are we getting attacked in reverse order of the vessels that we went?
But
Yeah.
in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything.
I don't like you being in this mountain of babes.
We can be everything again. We can be the beautiful and endless song.
There can only be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality in the picture. I'm just gonna keep doing humanity. There can only be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality.
We are the whole of reality. Sorry, I got distracted by something.
Your lover has tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me.
That's our
and
lovely
me lifting
princess.
you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
We're not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am?
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine?
Oh, we're divine.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You
Yeah,
run,
there she
but
is.
you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
We'll just do humanity again. This doesn't have to be so big. You can come back down to my level. You can come back to me.
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you ascension to mine? It's so peaceful here. Beautiful, eternal, but ever-changing.
As the clash between you abates and you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think will happen if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to leave when you are. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry. Your cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I think slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't end like this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective. You keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Well, there's a lot of slay the princess options. I was actually kind of on like team romancer, you know, but she's like cut us in pieces a ton of times. So let's just say I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry.
Even now, you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
Okay.
You don't have to face her alone.
Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can't do I can do this alone. Where's everybody else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed in here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear your voice.
You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Okay.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
It's gonna get flashy. Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Interesting. Oh, look, the ladies are outside the room.
Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for old time's sake. Just you and me. Did anyone else make it a cabin? Is the narrator really gone? Take the blade. I'd like to take that, or I'd like that for old time's sake.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
What's outside the windows?
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
It is kind of empty there now.
And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it in the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Good riddance. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny, after everything he put us through, kind of sad to see him go. Kind of sad to see him
Is that why
go.
you want to see this through and slay her?
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
True. They're the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I do.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Right.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you
She's
are.
not chained up this time.
Knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Oh, slay the princess or sit with her? Oh. Let's sit with her. I don't think I want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same as you are out there? I only wanted to slay the you out there. It's easier to want to kill an abstract concept than it is a person. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. I don't really think I really wanted to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's
That's
what
just
you
gonna
want?
like start the story over again. Or we said to do anything to help them. People out there, if you don't continue to exist, they continue to die and suffer. I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there another way? I take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to our plan. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Let's I want to talk a little bit more. We're gonna find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
What were we saying to do anything to help them? People out there, if you continue to exist, they'll continue to die and suffer.
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Make her help them? How do we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
Let me know things won't get much worse. What if when I make my way back here I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything? This isn't fair. Any other way? I take it all back. I don't want this. I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
Damn.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you.
Shit.
I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits in the borders of your heart. Whatever actions brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. But by destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue
She's
on.
Gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Explorer. No, she's not. A small part of her is with
Is
us.
that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave the cabin. Are we locked in here? You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. Then you leave the cabin itself. Oh, we're in the nothing still.
It's quiet here.
Path of the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from in its hibernation, and you feel sensations in the limb you once couldn't fathom. Everything hears you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the new intention gives way. Fuck, the heat death of the earth. Well, I guess that's not how heat death works, but... and then shattering, you are free, and before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will, and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hand countless times over. There will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
Right.
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive stopped. I could get used to this. That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us,
Right.
you have
We killed our
forever to get
lady.
over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
Cheers.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
Slay the princess. A new and unending dawn. Man. It feels weird. I don't know if I feel good about that ending, but I feel like it was what we were supposed to do, because the other one was just going to set us back. Moments 1 through 5. That was so good. I loved it. I'm sad I let it sit on my Steam page for, God, as long as it did. Took us this long to get to it. Yeah. Oh, alpha testers. I was gonna say, damn. Oh, Gab. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Wonder what the good ending is. I don't even know what ending we got right now. Export, join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of gratitude, here's a track order for a specialty playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Our song. I'm interested to see what that is, but yeah, I wonder what their other game is. Oh, it just took me to their Steam page. Scarlet Hollow, huh? Interesting. How interesting. I guess let me know if you wanna. We can go and see the other ending, I guess. I mean, we took the one that I chose, so. But yeah, what a good game. I'll leave the link down in the description below if you want to check it out. I think it's worth it. I think there's stuff we didn't see. Like I said, I think there's other choices that maybe change how that last like thing went with the bodies. I don't know. But hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.